Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy for those of you who don't know, and it is about time that I do a Q&A. It's like in my mind I'm like, you did 13 videos and you haven't done a Q&A. Like, people are still getting to know you. I went on Snapchat and Instagram and I asked you guys to send me your questions and that I was doing a YouTube video, and these are the questions that you guys came up with. So just to cover the basics, because I know everybody always asks me the same questions all the time. The main question I get is your hair real? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. My hair is very real. Thank God he blessed me with these natural born bundles, aka my hair. So yes, my hair is real. Another question I get often is, what's your background? I'm assuming that they don't mean, are you American? But to answer that question also, my parents are Jamaican, both of them born and raised in Jamaica. My dad was born in Spanish Town and my mom was born in the countryside, Portland. Another common question that I get asked often is, what is your name? Like, what's your first name? My first name, my authentic name is Christina, but everyone calls me Chrissy, so there you go. That's the first portion of my name where it says ChrissyTooPrissy. Yeah, so if you see me in public, it's not like a, don't be like a, hey, Chrissy, ChrissyTooPrissy, is that, hi? Yeah, so it's Chrissy for the most part. And yes, guys, I know I've been disappearing. It's like I'll post a video, then like I'll disappear for like 2 to 3 months and then pop back up again. But in a nutshell, I feel like I have to take better care of myself. A few months ago, I found out that I'll be needing surgery, and it's for something that's very common in African American women, unfortunately. And I was like on the fence of like if I should vlog about it or not, but I think I should, mainly because, like, you know, when I found out how blown up it became, I was just like, I went on YouTube and I couldn't find much information about it, or if I did, it was like trying to like force you to buy into whatever their makeshift treatment is for it, and I'm just like, I'd rather just something that's like a little more informational for right now before I purchase anything on how to treat something. But yes, so I found out that the post-op would be 6 to 8 weeks long, so that'll also take a toll. But I'm just like, you know, I feel like I should talk about it, because just to raise awareness about it, like, you know, like you're not the only one, especially for women of color, African American women. But yeah, so that'll be it. You know what, let me just go ahead and jump right into these questions. All right, the first question that I got was from my friend, one of my best friends. She asked me, when did I know I wanted to become a dentist? A huge portion of my adolescent years, I thought I wanted to be a nurse, because for those of you who don't know, my mom is a nurse, and of course when you're younger, like, you know, you admire your mom is like your superhero. So I wanted to be a nurse, and then I think I was like around, say, 15, 16 years old, and I was just like, oh my gosh, being a nurse is so emotional. Like, the patients come in, there's like all this trauma, sometimes they die or they come in DOA, dead on arrival, and it's like the entire ER is like crying, bawling their eyes out, and I'm just like, you know what, I prefer to have my patients well and alive. Nurses are the real MVPs, okay? If you're a nurse, kudos to y'all. Y'all are the real MVP, because I personally couldn't do it. Like, I'm too emotional. So I was just like, you know what? I want to be a dentist. I did post a video on they wanted to kill my dreams of becoming a dentist. I will link it above. So yeah, that gives you more so details as to like how I came into the field, also like my journey into dentistry. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. All right, so the next question I got this is from my friend from school. Why would you do that? It says Henny or wine. Oh man, what do you mean Henny or wine? I don't drink. It's not, anything is possible. Another question is from my friend from Lincoln. Her question is, what do you use to keep your hair moisturized? I have 4C hair and it takes so much to keep it moisturized all day. That is a good question. I have thick, curly, dry hair, like all of that. So for me, it's like I also have the same issue of like trying to keep my hair moisturized, especially throughout the day. It really depends. Like, when my hair is curly, like in its natural state, what I'll do is like I'll highly recommend you use a leave-in conditioner. Or if it's like now when my hair is straightened, as you can see, what I use is, wait, let me see if I can get it. I got this on Zulily. Like, I know they might say like it's expensive, but you can find this for cheaper, I'm sure. This is the Macademia Professional. It's the ultra rich moisture mask, and it says Masque Hydration Nourishing. Like, this is it. If I find this on Zulily, I'll go ahead and like link it down below. But yeah, so if my hair is straightened, I love using this. Like, I feel like it makes it easier to straighten my hair. Not that I do my hair myself, like I do go to the Dominicans to get my hair done, but since my hair is naturally curly, it can revert back to its curly state with just the teensy bit of water. Anything will like make it like reverse back into its natural state. But this, it's like thick enough. It's like all my hair and stuff, isn't it? But yeah, it's like thick enough where it's kind of like, yes, it gives your hair the nice moisture that it needs. And also, I mean, I know people are probably tired of hearing this over and over, but I'm an avid user of coconut oil. Like, I put it on my face, I put it in my hair, I put it along my edges. Like, I remember like this part of my hair, like, I guess you can see now that it's growing back, but this part of my hair, I felt like I'm balding there. Like, I don't use alcohol based products or anything like that. This is the one that I use. As you can see, like, I use this. Like, this is like, it's done. I pretty much need like another one. I got this from Target in the food section. I don't know if you can see that, but the lighting is like crazy. But yeah, this is what I use. I love it. Like, pour coconut oil over your everything, and it's like, it'll solve all your problems. All right, so moving right along, the next question that I have. Oh my god. The question asks, do you have a boyfriend? I have a whole fiance, babe. If you haven't seen that video, I did post. It was like a 7-minute long video. It was a surprise engagement. I didn't know anything about it. Like, of course you know your spouse or whatever, and like, I sensed something was up, but I didn't know what exactly was going on. They got me. I can't even front, because I was like, y'all were all in on it, like, really. Yeah, I cried, I boo-hooed. It was beautiful, everything was perfect. I will link that video above as well and down below, so if you haven't seen it, then go ahead and watch it. So yes, to answer the question, yes, I do have a boyfriend. I have a whole fiance. Hey. The next question is, are you a good cook? I would say yes. Like, you'd have to ask people that I cook for, which is mainly my fiance and my family. I could be very lazy at times, to be honest with you. Like, when I'm hungry, I don't always cook. Like, if I'm starving, I'm just like, I don't like cooking, because like whatever I like takes forever to cook, and it's like slow torture. So oftentimes I'll probably just like maybe eat out. If I'm home and it's like, all right, you should probably get a start on your day, then I'll just go ahead and make something. But yeah, the next question is, oh, this is a good question. What motivated you in wanting to become a dentist? I guess I answered that earlier with my other video, the story time of them killing my dreams. But just in a nutshell, what motivated me was just like, why not? It's an awesome field to be in. Like, I know some people might say like, oh, like, if you wanted to be a dentist, why not be a doctor? Well, no, like, I like dentistry. I love dentistry. Like, you get to recreate smiles. Like, you get to go from having this to this, and it's like you build somebody's confidence up. Like, they just become a whole different person. Like, you know, like, especially for people, like, we live in a society where it's like, it's driven off of how you look, you know, like, whether if it's like your presence, what you have on, you know, how you smile, your car, your house. People are willing to do what they have to do to make sure that this is in check. So sometimes you could boost somebody's confidence by having such a beautiful smile, or having a better smile, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, like, to know that, you know, like, we're creative enough to transform people's lives, like, in that aspect, it's like, why wouldn't you want to do it? I personally feel like, you know, as far as like, if you have plans on having a family one day, like, the hours are pretty good. It's not like being like a medical doctor in a sense, because of like, you know, like, you're practically always on call. Like you live for your job, or at least that's how it seems to me. I do have friends that are doctors, or they're in medical school right now, and it's kind of like, you know, I always ask them, they're like, how do you think you could balance that, you know? But yeah, I felt like it's a great profession, and you see results right away. Like, why not? I'm like campaigning for dentistry. So yeah, if you want to be a dentist, obviously that's probably why you're here also. Yeah, I love it. Like, why not? Next question is, what type of music do you listen to? Yeah, so my parents are Jamaican. I was pretty much raised in a Jamaican household. So I do love reggae. I do love soca. And it's crazy because I feel like now I listen to more soca than I do reggae. So yeah, it'll have to be definitely reggae and soca. That's a good question. This is from Amber. This question says, are there any hair products you've tried that you will never use again and why? Ooh, any products that I probably won't use again. I used to use Suave hair products and like those other, and it's just kind of like, this thing is trash to my hair. Like, it has alcohol in it, it has parabens in it, and like all the sulfates, and it's just kind of like, my hair is natural. Like, if I could say anything, it'll be like those line of products. If you haven't seen my hair, I did post other videos of like when I would do wash and goes. Like, my hair is like it's like a thick curl, tight curl kind of texture. I don't know hair textures as far as like if I'm a 4A, B, C, A, B, I don't. That was a good question though. All right, next question is, I'm not sure if it was ever explained, but what drew you into dental school? I already did answer that earlier. And have you or will you ever do a big chop? That's a good question because funny enough, I've never had a perm. Never ever had a perm. My hair was always natural. Never had a perm, relaxer, any of that stuff. Like right now, the hair that you see now is because I got it blow dried. I went to the Dominicans and got my hair straightened. Yeah, I never had a perm, so I never had to do a big chop. So yeah. Good question though. This says, how long have you and your fiance known each other / been together? That's a good question. We knew each other. I guess maybe I should consider doing like a fiance tag, because if he was here, like I would make him tell y'all the story of how we met, because that is just funny in itself. We've known each other ever since I want to say it was 2010, so I've known him for 8 years. The other half of that question says, we've known each other and been together. We got together, it was May 2015, and we were engaged this year, January 27th, 2018. So we were together for like 2.5 years, and now we're engaged. Oh, this is from my sis. Hey sis. She asked me the question of, what can we do to prevent root canals? Oftentimes I have to go to a dentist for something wrong with my tooth, and now I need a crown. That is a good question. You know, I feel like that's like a whole next video in itself, because it comes to my attention that people are deathly afraid of the dentist, and I'm just like, really? Why? Like, no, we're fine. At least I am. What can you do to prevent having a root canal? I would just say stay on top of your hygiene. You know, like it's almost like going to like a medical doctor in a sense. Like, you go to a medical doctor every 6 months to get your checkup, right? So why not do the same for your dentist? Like, you go in there every 6 months for your checkup, i.e. you get a cleaning, you know, you take x-rays if needed, and make sure you brush your teeth twice a day, and make sure you floss. Honestly, brushing your teeth is only like 40% of cleaning your entire mouth. Yes, let that marinate. It's only 40%. So brushing your teeth is 40%. Flossing your teeth, they said it was like, I think it was like 20 or 30%. And then the other percentage was more so you gargling, because like you do have bacteria in like the very back of your mouth. It's not just, oh, brush your teeth and it's fine. Like, what about your throat? You know, you eat and stuff gets caught in the back of your throat, or like on your tongue, brushing your tongue. Hey guys, you know, halitosis, it exists. But yeah, like, you know, just staying on top of your hygiene, brush your teeth twice a day, floss, because think of it like this, right? So say for example, you brush this is your teeth, makeshift teeth. So you brush your teeth, right? Like, you brush your teeth, and that's fine. And then when you open it up, it's like you got all this gunk on the inner parts of your teeth. You get that gunk out when you floss, right? So it's kind of like, it's good that you brush here and here, but then when you open it up, it's like you got all this crud in between your teeth. That's what flossing is like. That's the best way I think to describe it. Alright guys, so that was my first Q&A. I hope that you enjoyed it. I tried to answer all of you guys' questions. I know some of them were like a bit repetitive, and also I do know that like a lot of you are here mainly because of my dental videos. I will start a dental series soon, very soon, so stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, so go ahead, subscribe. If you haven't seen my most recent videos, I'll post them here. I think the last one of course was my engagement, so if you haven't seen that already, then go ahead and watch it. And I'll also link my story time of how they killed my dreams of becoming a dentist. But thank God I prevailed, and here I am now, Paige and Dr. B. Hey guys. Yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.